What is up, everybody? What is going on? It is time. It's time for the show. What show is that? The show where I don't show myself. That's the time of show it is. I'm just kidding. I just didn't want to show myself again. I just always do that. Sorry, guys. Anyways, what's up? Man, today was a cool day, you know. I was actually up late last night, you know, trying to figure out some investing advice, and what none other better place to look than Twitter, right? To look for your investing advice. I mean, Twitter is a pretty good place, especially, you know, they got some good financial people on there and whatnot. And so I thought, you know, why not get on Twitter and see what kind of people you know they got saying can help me make some money, right? So you know, if you like hearing, you know, stories and stuff about like what's going on in the news and stuff like that, what I'd like you to do, if you can, is go ahead and press that like button, press that subscribe button. I'll be bringing you some pressing issues like especially this awesome news about, you know, this silver stuff, right? That's where I'm about ready to go with this. I'm about ready to go with the silver stuff. You know, I'm going with it, right? So if you want to hear more about that, then please go ahead and give it a like and give it a subscribe, and I'm gonna just give it a whirl here and show you what happened. Well, one second, it kind of turned on me here for a second. Well, it was on the right page, but it decided to not go on the right page. One second, guys. Sorry, I had it pulled up, and then all of a sudden it just decided to change on me, and now I don't have it pulled up anymore. And you know, well, for one thing, I'm actually my Twitter account has been suspended, so that should tell you one thing. Why I couldn't, I don't know, but anyways, back to the whole Twitter thing. I'm on Twitter last night, right, and I see this Winklevoss, right? Winklevoss is telling us, man, silver squeeze. What's about the silver squeeze thing going on? In Europe, sitting there, I heard that man, the silver squeeze, huh? Silver squeezes people are buying in bulk. Silver squeezes a rage against the machine. Man, deploy against silver squeezes is deployed. Wait, by the 6 largest owners. Melvin Capital add more money to their coffers. Wait, what? I thought this was a silver squeeze. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go to Google here, and let me Google Reddit and silver. Reddit's epic. I mean, come on. Move over, GameStop. Reddit traders are now targeting silver. I mean, this has got to be it, right? We're going towards silver. So let's check it out. I mean, GameStop Reddit traders are now targeting silver more than ever. All right, various traders have set their sights on a new target, huh? Got a new target on silver. They're The contract precious metal climbed to their highest level in almost 8 years on Monday. Wow, man, these Reddit people, they're really targeting and trying to destroy some stuff that's going on. All right, let's see. February 2013 rally comes after silver prices, and man, on Twitter, silver squeeze was trending. Man, that's got to tell you something, right? I mean that the news is now I mean, the news, what they were saying about GameStop was bad. That was bad, right? We shouldn't be going after GameStop. That was a bad thing because we shouldn't be going after the short sellers, right? But we can go after the silver ones. We can go after the silver ones. That's cool. All right, let's keep going. So what's going on? Silver prices surged on Monday. Again, kind of like the same report. The extra broke down. Mad Money, he just, discussed the complex nature that comes in investment precious metals. People recognize the silver, while precious metals chiefly used for LED. Fidel autos, greatly jewelry. Okay. Well, if it's used for a lot of stuff, why are people shorting it? Hold on, let me check something over here. Let me check how the silver's doing against the US dollar. XAG. Oh, look at this. Overnight, it just jumped up. Man, that was last night. Look. And it's, well, it didn't really. Kind of went sideways. It didn't really go anywhere. I mean, I guess it made it. Did it make a new high? Let me see here. Looks like it. Hold on, let's go with 4 hour instead. Oh, it did. It made a new high. Okay, so it made a new high today, but now it's way back down here. I thought we were just the shorter we're squeezing it. We're squeezing the short out of silver. Hold on, let's go back to Google and see what else. Wall Street prices jumping, GameStop, like, okay, they jump at, wait, oh, they jump in GameStop like frenzy. That must have been, well, that's from 2 hours ago, but still, there's a lot of silver prices jumping as GameStop. Okay, silver surges as Reddit army. There we go. Reddit army targets. Okay, so Reddit's targeting it, right? So Reddit's got to be telling me what to do, right? I'm gonna check out Reddit and see what they're telling me to buy in silver. What? The silver squeezes the hedge fund coordinated attack so they can keep fighting the GameStop fight. It's effing awful seeing the silver misinformation campaign everywhere I look. There's no silver short squeeze happening. None. Never. Do not buy silver. We should be compiling links of sources claiming WSB is for silver. There is some people saying short squeeze are silver, but they always have 5K likes versus the people saying don't buy silver, who are saying have anywhere upwards of almost 100K likes. So I think you guys get the picture here. I think you're getting the picture. This was all fabricated. This was 100% fabricated. Fabricated by the media. Fabricated so that you would go buy silver, right? Wait, you go buy silver, and so you would help those people that are shorting GameStop, right? Because before, remember the GameStop articles? Let's just search for one of those GameStop articles that we got. Well, maybe this isn't the best. Well, I'm on DuckDuckGo, so maybe this isn't the best one because they actually give you good information, unlike Google. Let's go with GameStop shorting good. How about that? GameStop shorting good. Here we go. Why the good guys in the GameStop story and its hedge funds. It's hedge funds and short sellers. So the good guys in the GameStop story are the short sellers, right? You know about GameStop, hedge fund behind shorting GameStop. Okay, so the good guys were the shorters, right? But now they want you to go against the shorters in silver. But then you go to WallStreetBets, and they're telling you that this is all a media campaign. Nobody in WallStreetBets is saying buy silver. I went out and I bought silver. I got a silver coin here. Got a silver coin here. I found an old 1971. I think it's $1. Silver dollar. Got some silver here. Man, I went on a silver frenzy today. Did I get duped? Actually, I'm kidding. I've actually had this silver, so I didn't get duped. But anybody that did go in on silver did get duped. I'm sorry. That was, again, a coordinated media effort to try to get anybody to go in on silver. It was painfully obvious that all of these people were trying to get people to go. I want to click on this. We should compile links to sources claiming WSP is for silver, because I want to see. I just went and bought some silver, or I thought. Okay. Not gonna lie, they had us in half at first. So, yep. Silver is that code word for GameStop. Bloomberg on air doing it right now. Yeah. I want to say CNN. I want to say it was the worst. If I'm not mistaken. I gotta do Google again because I forgot. Since I use DuckDuckGo, I actually get good sources. CNN, silver, Reddit. Here we go. Silver is surging, but users on WallStreetBets. Hold on. They may be changing their tune now. Silver is surging, but users on WallStreetBets says they're not behind the rally. Oh, they're actually telling the truth. Oh, this just now came out. Literally 20 minutes ago. Literally 20 minutes ago, it just now came out. Wow. Okay. So all day, everybody's saying WallStreetBets was behind the silver surge, right? And just now, CNN is saying that WallStreetBets is not behind it. Wow. And you know, I'm not gonna lie. Oops, wrong one. Whenever I was on Twitter and I saw good old Winklevoss tweet it, I honestly thought it was for real. I really did. I'm not gonna lie. I got sucked into this. So what I did is I actually posted, and I'm not gonna lie. I posted an XAG USD. I said WallStreetBets push silver here as the mining company. So I put out something on TradingView that listed all the mining companies for silver. And to be honest, there's one I actually or there's Bitcoin. Sorry. One of them was Fortuna silver mining company. This is one I have invested in previously, and it went up a little bit today. Here, what I'm gonna do, I actually pushed the watermark a little hard for the screenshot, so I'm gonna pull the watermark back a little bit. Let's measure this out a little bit and see how it did. So let's say, and it was funny what happened is that it actually went up 10.2.5% overnight, but as soon as the day started, boom, silver fell. Silver fell. No, WallStreetBets was not falling for this. I actually just did this for the cover of actually, sorry, that was the wrong one. That's my fault. That was the day before. The truth is, silver was on the rise, and people knew that. I mean, anybody, and not even in Wall Street, but just anybody knew that. So, but yesterday, it went up 19.11 cents overnight. And by the time the day started, let me see here, it started, it looks like it opened up right there, right around the same, about 20%. Yeah, right around 20%. It had a jump overnight last night. Not last night, I guess over the weekend, but still it had, you know, a 10% jump from Thursday to Friday. But still, then it fell. But today, look, boom, it opened up, it jumped up, and then boom, it fell. It fell like, it fell probably to a decent price, right? To a decent price to where people wanted to buy, right? Because if you look at the actual price of silver, again, to the US dollar, it did have a jump yesterday. Here, I should probably put that watermark little bit. Actually, just get rid of the watermark. I'll just say it's silver. We get into the 15-minute of it. You can see right here, this is the January 29th, January 31st. This was right when it started the new day, right? So you can see that it did jump up, but as you can see, it didn't go anywhere. Didn't go one iota of a place. Sorry if that flashed on your screen. I just hit hide again. I just got a new keyboard, so I'm trying to learn how to use it. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, it had looks like it had a pretty good support area. You know, and it did break a high, so that's cool. I mean, and you know, it's not a bad idea to have silver. I'm not gonna lie, it's really not. I mean, silver and gold, it's always good to have those. Silver, gold, you know, and also Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, things like that. It's not a bad idea to have them, but don't fall for the trap that the media tried to put you all in and pushing you into buying silver. Do not fall for that trap. That was the dirtiest game today. That was a really dirty game. I mean, I was talking about yesterday about how they were, you know, about, you know, with the whole GameStop situation, about how, you know, they were the ones getting the reach around while you were the one getting the Cleveland steamer, right? That's exactly what this was today. They're trying to give you another Cleveland steamer. Another Cleveland steamer by trying to get you to buy a bunch of gold. Because you know why? If you force the price of gold up, and since it just broke a most recent high, they're going to short it now. Yeah, they're going to short it now. Of course they're going to short it. Why? Because it just broke a most recent high. Why would they not? They're not going to pump it even more than that. It's ridiculous what we saw from the media today, trying to say that WallStreetBets was the one doing this. That WallStreetBets was the one calling for this. Yet if you go to WallStreetBets, or if you go to and search silver, right? If you go to WallStreetBets start in Reddit and you search silver, you get this. Silver squeezes a hedge fund coordinated attack so they can keep fighting the GameStop fight. Effing awful seeing silver misinformation campaign everywhere I look. Yeah, there's no silver short squeeze happening. None, never. Not buy silver. Where are they getting this info? It just blows my mind how dumb they think people are. I mean, but don't get me wrong, there are probably some dumb people out there who actually went out there and bought a bunch of silver. I mean, if we go to Twitter, I'm even though my account has been deactivated for some reason, I can still actually I can't tweet. See, your account is suspended and is not permitted to make tweets or perform this action. I honestly don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to get my account suspended. So I have wrote Twitter twice. I don't know what's going on. The only thing I can think of is that I put my trading view account is linked to my Twitter. So I put that thing out last night about the Wall Street bets in the short squeeze on silver, and I put out the thing about the mines. So that probably linked to my Twitter. It came to my Twitter account, and somehow that probably got it banned. I don't know. I really don't know. But no, hey, Fall Guys. Shit, I invest in silver now. I mean, that's, dude, I am not a financial advisor. I cannot give financial advice whatsoever. That would be up to you to decide if you want to invest in silver. I'm just saying, don't fall for this hype of trying to pump all of your money into silver, and that it's a short squeeze against the big guy. You know, because that's not true. That's the message that I'm trying to tell you. Don't throw $100 million in silver. I mean, you might want to throw $100 million in silver. You know, who knows? Maybe you do want to throw $100 million in silver. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I'm just saying, don't fall for the hype that this is a short squeeze against the big guy. I forget what company it is, but it's the same company that actually owns a ton in silver, is the same ones that are actually getting short squeezed out of GameStop. So this is a coordinated effort to try to get you to buy silver, so that way the price of silver will go up. That way they can buy themselves out of the GameStop fiasco, right? This is a huge misinformation campaign. It should actually be hugely illegal. I understand we have free press, but we shouldn't, we should be educating each other and helping each other rather than misinforming each other, which is what the mainstream media does. Here we go. We have Tyler Winklevoss tweeting, "The silver squeeze is a rage against the machine." However, you got the tax-paying American, good for him, saying the silver squeeze is a ploy by the sixth largest owners, Melvin Capital IR, to add more dollars to their coffers to fight the GameStop squeeze. Do not be fooled. Even tweeting what they have. This is the company I was talking about, Citadel, right? Citadel having over 6 million shares. 6 million shares of silver, right? Behind the biggest banks in the world, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, UBS, and Wells Fargo. Citadel Group is the ones that, these are the ones are in the hands of the media trying to feed you this BS. So all I gotta say is, if you are gonna invest in silver, watch what you wish for. If I'm gonna honestly do a, I will do a quick analysis on silver, right? I will do that, right? So here, first of all, let's do top down, right? So let's go with daily, right? Top down analysis daily. So silver's highest price of all time is up 50 bucks, right? Right now we are at 30, right? So it looks like somewhere around 30 bucks was around today's price. Okay, so we are at a short-term high. I remember this back in August, whenever it got to that high. That was actually pretty awesome. And I remember people saying, if it dropped to about right down around 20, they would probably buy around then. So that was probably your better buy back then, whenever it did do this little buy. Now, right now, since it did come up, and you know how they say, buy low, sell high. Where is it? It's high. Do you want to buy silver now? That's the question. Now, if I'm doing an honest take on this, right? We're on a daily. All right, I'm gonna do a little fib here. And it looks like we just had a huge increase in price, right, from that jump. I'm personally going to wait until it comes back until about $26, $27 before I even think about buying silver. Right now it's at about 28. It's not too far off, but then again, it takes a lot to move silver. Like I said, it'll move by the 10th of the penny, and it barely moves. So for it to go from $28 to $26 to $27, it's gonna be a rough one. So here, what happened here, right, whenever it dropped down to about 21, right, 21.89, almost 22 bucks, had that rally up, boom, it dropped, right? So came up here, looks like it hit looks like it broke some low level highs, but it couldn't break this high, right? So it looks like it dropped after that, came down, and this anything, I always think of anything below 50% as a discounted price. Just like you were going shopping. If you were going to go shopping, you'd probably want to try to find something that'd be at least 50% off or more. So it looks like they found it. It was 50% off. So looks like they started buying again right around in this area, and then it kind of took off. So then I'm gonna move my move this over here, right? So and so I would wait. The one thing I would say though to do would actually be to look into the mining companies. Like I said, that might not actually be a bad idea. Would be to look into the mining companies. Although I think a lot of them didn't do very well today. Like here's Fortuna Mining Company. This is a silver mining company. They didn't do too well. They started off high, but they dropped as soon as the market opened. The mining company that is my go-to, that nobody really knows about, and I love it, is GPL. And same thing, boom. It was generally it's it was hovering somewhere around 70, 80 cents, something like that, and that's why I love it, is because it's a really, really cheap one. So when it moves, right? So it looks like boom, it jumped up overnight, but when the day started, slammed down. And it came up toward the end of the day though. It ended up around 96 cents, which actually isn't bad for a GPL. Let me see if I can find my post. I may not be able to. NZP. That's homework. Here we go. Here's my post. Okay, so here we go. Here's the other ones I was talking about. So IPOAF. Let's check out IPOAF. Let's get a different one in here, because I like having these. Here we go. IPOAF. Let's see how they did. Can't really tell, even though it doesn't look like there was a whole lot of volume. Let me get a volume indicator in here. Where is the volume indicator? So IPOAF, really no volume at all, but it looks like it did start off the day with, it looks like it was the only one that actually had to jump up at the beginning of the day, which is surprising. I mean, I guess not really surprising, but again, for Fortune Mines, we already looked at AUCOY. Let's look at AUCOY. Metal International did the same thing. Looks like it dropped at the very beginning of the day. Very little volume. See, nobody's paying attention to silver. And then it looks like it jumped up toward the end. It looks like it ended the day very, very well though. At $24. Now you got to think, where the price of silver at where it's at right now, it probably jumped up at the end of the day, probably because of what happened. Let's do a 1 hour basis. Let's see where it jumped up at, right? It jumped up at, well, that's 3 o'clock in the morning actually. So 3 o'clock. Am I on New York time, or am I on? I'm on New York time. Okay, so right around 5 o'clock, which would be 1700. So it jumped right around. So right around closing time. So 1700, it jumped up. The price of silver had an uptick just before their close. Right. So here's 4 o'clock, just before the close. I had the uptick, and then boom, it fell. So anybody who had money in these mining companies at the end of the day, guarantee you it's gonna be gone by the morning, or at least plummeted by the morning. So I'm saying, anybody, I hope you guys didn't fall into this hype, because I sure as hell didn't. All right, let's check out FNLPF, or is that FNLPF? Looks like it jumped up at the beginning of the day. but then fell down, went sideways, had a little bit of a spike. You know, kind of looks like it's kind of looked like silver. Been actually, it's been higher before, so bad luck on that one. Pan American Silver, PAAS. Let's check out that one. Pan American Silver, look at this. Started off with a skyrocket. Boom! Started off with a skyrocket up to $39 a share, and then whoop. No more. No more. It realized that the hype wasn't there. I think everybody realized it within the first hour that the hype just wasn't there. That they bought into it, and then as soon as they bought into it, the people who were owned all of it sold. The people that were in this GameStop situation that need the money to pay for all the short selling that they did, they sold. Look, it got pushed up, boom, sold right at the beginning. WPM, Wheaton Precious Metals. Check out the other one. Warrior Mining Company, ICD, is that ICDE? Warrior Mining Company, CDE, just CDE. Looks like it had a spike overnight because of the price, and as soon as the day trading started, boom, fell. Man, I really hope nobody actually put their money into this. All right, Buenaventura Mining Company, BVN. Let's check out them. They actually had a decent day. They're the only one. Jumped up, and it looks like it sold off, and it looks like some people actually looked into this one and probably bought into this one, and it probably because it was a cheaper one, right? It was one of the ones that was a little bit cheaper, around $11 a share, and also it was looking a little bit on the bottom side, right? So that may have been one of the reasons why this one actually did a little bit better than the others. But still, I mean, as soon as it jumped up, boom, it sold. Right? And I just wonder how. And to be honest, look at the volume, the buying volume compared to the selling volume on that one. Buying volume was crazy up there, and then there was very little selling volume, but it just, boom, went down. All right, let's check out the next one. Helia Mining Company, HL. Hecla. Can't read my own typing. Same thing. Boom, shut up. Then boom, went right down. Everybody was waiting. Everybody heard that hype overnight about, man, that all buy into the mining, buy into the silver, buy into it, buy into the silver. As soon as they did, boom, they got stripped of their money. Let's see if they're, I think I have a number 11. I do. First Majestic Silver Corporation, and that one's just AG. Same thing. Price jumped overnight, probably because of the price of silver. And then as soon as the day trading started, boom, dropped. The media suckered anybody into this silver pumping, and there's still so many articles out there saying that they were trying to pump the silver. I want to see pump silver. I just want to see how many articles are out there. Of course, it gives me some shoes, but pump silver stocks, I guess I should put. Actually, pumps. Silver price surges amid investor frenzy. But okay. Next, Wall Street pump silver, then cryptocurrencies. Okay. Invest mining. So okay, it looks like people are starting. I was reading it early on, and it looks like they're finally starting to pull back. People are finally starting to admit it. Silver slides back below 26 as retail pump loses momentum. Yeah, because there was no retail pump. It was all fake. It was all fake. Anybody who fell for it, I feel sorry for. I truly feel sorry for. Man, but you know what? I do have some silver, like I said. It's not a bad idea to have some silver. Never a bad idea to have some silver. Never a bad idea to have some gold. But to try to pump it because the media tells you to is just downright. It's wrong. I can't believe they did this. Because there were so many stories that I had read, especially last night. It's all over Twitter about silver short squeeze. Who are they squeezing? It's only going to help everybody because everybody is invested in silver right now. It makes no sense to short silver because the dollar is failing. So what you look for whenever the dollar is failing, you look toward other currencies or things that can be looked for a currency. You look toward silver, you look toward gold, you look toward crypto, right? Those are the things that people are going to be looking to buy, and that's why crypto's doing so well. I mean, let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is actually on the rise again. Look at this. Now I'm just going by 15 minutes, and you know, by 7:15, it was already busting up a new high. Fell back down, came back at, you know, looks like it hit a resistance point. Boom! It's on its way back up. We might see a new high in Ethereum tonight. Let's check out Bitcoin, see how Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's got a big level of liquidity just resting above it. It's waiting to bust through that mother effer is what it's doing. It's sitting right on top. Well, I wouldn't even say right on top. If you go back to the last time it pushed up in the 20,000s, right? And you use that as a point. I wouldn't even use that as a point because it looks like it rebalanced here, right? It looks like it made a high. See, what I like to do is I like to look for highs, right? And then if it pulls back and it goes back up again and the high gets beaten, I'll use that low as my support level. Because there's been a high and then there's been a high that's beat it, right? So to me, that's a support level, right? So if that's the case, right, then Bitcoin is sitting right at discount price, and it looks like it has a wall right above it. That would be a resistance wall. That wall, I mean, look, the wall's already been broken. The wall's not going to last long. It's not going to hit the wall and turn around and go back down. I don't think so anyway. So this just, I'm bringing this up because this silver short squeeze thing is nothing but a sham, a scam, and is a coordinated effort by the media, and it's sickening. It's sickening that that they're trying to trick people into helping the people that are losing money because of the GameStop short squeeze. And then so they're trying to tell people to buy into the silver frenzy, which, to be honest, I don't even know of a silver. I know where to find the price of silver. I know the price of silver is XAG USD, but to like find like a silver ETF, let me see if I can find one. Oh yeah, here it is, SLV. That's what it is. It fell today. So I mean, it looks like it started up really high. So I mean, if you owned it yesterday at 25 bucks a share, yeah, I mean, if I were you, I'd sell it too if it was at 27 and I owned probably 100,000 of them or something like that. You know, if I own 100,000 of them and it jumps up $2, yeah, I'll sell all of it to make $200,000. Why not? Buy it back up at 26. You know, make about only lose about, I wouldn't say losing, you don't even lose any money. You probably made a good quarter of, you know, at least $50,000 or something like that, you know, if you have that kind of money. But that's all. I mean, if you're somebody with a couple $100 laying around, no, don't do it. Go with, look to WallStreetBets first, see what they're doing, right? And if they're saying don't buy silver, don't buy silver. That's all I gotta say. That's all I got for tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. My name is Ted. I'll be doing this hopefully every night. If I can't do it every night, then I'll try to do it as many times as possible. Again, I'll be trying to bring you a little bit more of a news related site than I will be doing technical analysis. I still will be doing some technical analysis, just not to the degree that I have been, just because I do have some obligations that I have to state to, and those I cannot say, unfortunately. But if you do like the channel and you do like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, all those good things. Make sure you get the notification bell. That way you make sure you get all my content, and don't miss out on anything. But again, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and share this with your friends. That's the best thing you can do if you want to help. All my donations, places that you can help donate, are down below. If you're new to investing, all my links are down below to help you, start investing. Even with Robinhood, even with Acorns, or if you want to use Stash, if you never tried MT4, you want to try MT4, you got all that stuff down below. Check all that information out. It'd be great, and it helps you too. I mean, you get free stuff just for using my link as well. So again, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a good evening, and as always, remember to